This is going to be home right here. We're going to go sardine style.
Sardine? You mean we're going to lay together?
Right next to each other.
There's not even enough room in there for a big fella.
You're going to appreciate big fella's body heat.
I need a lady to appreciate big fella's body.
For thousands of years, man lived wild, and our triumph over Mother Nature defined who we were. We were rugged, we were strong. And as we evolved, our ingenuity led to towering achievements. We secured our place at the top of the food chain, and now we have the waistline to prove it. I'm Creek Stewart. I'm a survivalist, and this is your midlife wake-up call. So get off the couch and come out to the woods. If you can survive a week with me, you can take on anything. Survival is simple. Just don't die.
Here we are, day one. I've got 3 guys who have 0 to little experience in the woods on their way to the edge of the wilderness. They have no idea what they're in for.
Look at the ponytail on that man.
Big fella.
This is Big Fella. We live in Michigan, baby.
He's a chef from the streets of Detroit. Big fella has big dreams of reinvigorating Detroit, and hopefully he'll be able to use what he learns out in the woods to achieve his goals back in the big city.
You must be big fella.
Your ponytail precedes you.
Josh, he's a minister from Denver, Colorado. He's a husband.
Daddy's 33rd birthday.
He's a father, and he's here because his dad passed away well before his time.
My dad made terrible decisions about his health, and I'm kind of in the same situation. 60, 70 pounds overweight. Something has to happen.
I'm Josh. Hey, Josh. Dane, we might have to arm wrestle over that hat later, man. Dane, he's 20 years old and from the state of Tennessee. He's a couch potato that spends a lot of time video gaming.
Here's my gaming setup and my systems.
I don't know exactly what Dane's motivation is, but I hear it has something to do with getting a boost of confidence, and it all starts here. Welcome to the moment of truth and the point of no return, the edge of the wilderness. Weather is our #1 threat here in the Great Smoky Mountains. I mean, just since you've been here, the temperatures have dropped. So let's see what you've got, and let's get moving. Toothbrush, toothpaste, we won't need that. Now this, we might be able to use. Maybe a pack of gum, bring that with you. What we got here? Poncho. Well, it's already raining, let's take it. That's it, fellas. What? I'm gonna give you what you really need. This is your pack, Josh. Dane, this is yours. The stainless steel water bottle full of fresh drinking water. This is all the fresh drinking water you're going to get this week. What? Any additional water you're going to have to find and you're going to have to purify on your own. And then you get your knife.
Dude, this is like giving me a paddle without a canoe.
I'm your canoe. Time to say goodbye to civilization. Let's get moving. We're going to hike deep into this woods. We're going to establish a base camp that's going to be our home for the first 2 days. We're going to use everything we've got to meet our core basic human survival needs: shelter, water, fire, and food. The 2 days after that, they're going solo. They're striking out on their own to establish their own base camp.
Creek, are we almost there, man?
I don't know, man. I'll know it when I see it.
Oh, man.
This week is going to be a test of everything inside of them. Their mind.
Hey, Creek, are we there yet?
Their body.
Man, this is some bull.
And probably their spirit.
Hey, Creek, how cold do you think it's going to get tonight?
Well below freezing.
Great.
And if these guys want to turn their lives around,
Man, this ain't cool, man.
I promise you, they're going to have the chance. Oh, fellas, this is going to be home right here. We've got these 2 trees that have fallen over and dumped these big, massive roots. We're going to use these as 2 sidewalls, do a framework up front, and then we're going to go sardine style.
Sardine, you mean we're going to lay together?
Right next to each other, absolutely.
There's not even enough room in there for a big fella.
Well, I'll tell you what, when it's in the low 20s, you're going to appreciate big fella's body heat.
I need a lady to appreciate big fella's body heat.
Guys, we need a lot of poles to build the framework for that shelter. And there are tons of little pine trees like this all around our base camp. So we need to use our knife to take these out. And the way to do that is to hold your knife up against this tree at an angle and then pound it through. It's called batoning. We're going to use these bowels for our mattress and our roof. A solid piece of live wood makes the best baton.
Bam!
Nowhere close to as easy as it looks.
Using a rock can seriously damage or even break your blade.
Woo!
And having a functional knife can prove the difference between life or death.
Creek doggy dog. We did
That's
it.
nice, man. Now, this is where the shelter starts to really come together. So I'm going to take this guy right here is going to go across. That creates that ridge pole that we need to make the lean-to across right here. We're going to take the poles from the pine trees you cut down. Those are going to go along the back side in a V form and fill in this gap. Everything else goes on top and on bottom.
All right, let's do it.
Dane, how's our floor coming, man?
It's coming along.
You got to cover all that freaking mud.
All right.
It's important to keep your body 4 to 6 inches off the ground while sleeping. Otherwise, the cold ground will suck heat from your body, lowering its core temperature. Dane, I hear you're a gamer.
I guess it's perfectly accurate.
I guarantee that when you're gaming, you're looking around every corner and looking for every potential resource.
Yeah.
You already practice situational awareness. You know, it's just applying those same skills to a completely real atmosphere.
I came out to this big wilderness to maybe discover something about myself, about what I can do, about my willpower, something untapped within myself.
In the woods, it doesn't take much to start seeing things differently, and a soft spot to sleep is a good place to start.
Wow. Hey, it's kind of nice, Creek. I can't believe it. I just made my own shelter where I'm going to sleep at for the next couple of nights. We did it as a team, and it's beautiful, man.
Well, guys, it looks like we got about 2 hours till sunset. And as soon as that sun goes down, those temperatures are going to plummet. Because this is a fire-dependent shelter, we need to start working on fire.
There's not much sunlight left, and so if we don't get this fire built here pretty soon, we're gonna be hurting.
All right, guys, once you pop a squat, make yourselves comfortable.
Comfortable? Did you just say that?
Well, we're about ready to be a lot more comfortable as soon as we get fire going. All right, this stuff right here, this is going to be our tinder bundle. This is what we're going to light on fire.
Oh, man.
Dane, you remember that pack of gum that I took out of your pack? Go ahead and pull that out.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say anything, man, about your breath, but, you know, if you need some.
Big fella.
Yes, sir.
Your flashlight, please.
Are you really about to do this with a flashlight? You kind of like MacGyver, huh?
We're going to take one battery out of your flashlight.
Just a regular AA battery.
It's a regular AA battery. Notice this gum is wrapped in paper-backed foil. We're going to just very carefully tear this wrapper and short circuit.
Are you serious?
That battery to create a flame, and then we're going to take that flame
And put it there.
to the tinder. You only got a split second in order to get that paper burning. So, Josh?
Thank you, sir.
Do the honors, man.
You got it, Josh. You got it, man.
Okay, nice and slow. Good, good, good. Dane, get in there. Give it some air, blow it a little bit. It's not going to go.
All right, let's try it again.
Yep, we need another one. It's so important that these guys get this fire lit, not only for warmth, but also to build trust with each other. It's all about working as a team to survive the week.
This is too real. I never did nothing like this.
It's going to get real if we don't get a fire.
Come on.
No.
Man, give me a battery. We gotta get this down. When the sun go down, it's going down. I know it's gonna get cold, so we gotta get a fire.
This is it.
You wanna catch on fire?
Ain't gonna do it.
No.
Oh, man.
You feel that chill setting in, man. That sun setting and the chill is coming.
You got it, Josh.
Day one is coming to an end, and we're losing sunlight. But more importantly, we're losing heat.
You only got a split second.
In an extreme environment like this, it is imperative that these guys
Get a fire started.
to help regulate core body temperature and survive the night.
It's not going to go. This is getting serious. We've had a couple failed attempts. Dane, give me your gum. Battery. We're going to combine the power of both of these batteries. You're going to have to be careful, though, because you need everything to contact.
Yeah, ready?
So, that's it.
Give me a little bit of air, Dane. We're not home yet, fellas. Give me a little bit of air. All right, big fella, yours. Yeah, there we go. Good. Keep it going. Just nice and steady. Yeah, there we go. Good.
That was it, guys.
You guys had me freaking nervous. All right, get some bigger stuff on there, man.
All right. When we're actually able to get this fire started, it was amazing, knowing that through the night we were going to be fine.
Oh, man, we got a fire. Now, where are the s'mores, man? This whole day, I've been mad and wet, but after that fire, I was really happy. I mean, it was a shining light at the end of the dark tunnel. Dark, cold, damp, wet-ass tunnel.
Why don't we seriously think about trying to go to sleep?
Okay. Ah, man, get out my way. You too, Creek. I appreciate you. Get out my damn way. This man.
Big fella,
What's up?
don't keep me awake.
What up, Dane?
Oh, what a big fella.
What's up with you, Josh? You sleep good?
Like a baby. You know, I woke up every 2 hours and cried. I'm tired. I didn't sleep well. I'm obviously cold. It was a rough night. And that temperature dropped, and you felt it. You really felt it. So much so that you can see that the fire's kind of dwindled down. You're having to crawl out, and you have to grab firewood and throw it on. It's a job.
Morning, fellas.
Morning.
Creek stuff.
Good morning.
What's up, brother?
I don't know about you, but I'm out of water.
I got a little bit,
I got a
bro.
little bit, but not much.
In extreme conditions, we can live for 3 days without water and for 3 weeks without food. So our #1 priority is finding water. Wherever you find water, you find wild edibles, whether it be plants or animal critters. So we're going to make what we call a split tip gig. In the woods, a sharpened spear is the perfect weapon of opportunity. Going to take your knife straight across. We've split the end of a sapling into 4 quarters, and we've spread those 4 tines out to increase surface area to improve our chances of success. Spears exactly like this are still used in modern times to put food on the table.
Dennis, I really can't go another day of all this manual labor and no new calories for me, man, without some reward from my belly. Really getting hungry here. Still haven't eaten for over 24 hours. Creek has finally given us some tools for which he says we will maybe be able to hunt with.
The spears look good. Let's grab our packs and head.
All right. I'm hungry. I'm ready to kill. I don't care what's got to die today. I don't care if it's a plant. I don't care if it's a fish. I don't care what it is. Something's dying, and it ain't going to be big fella. Oh, man. This looks like where Hansel and Gretel got lost. Oh,
I see what we're looking for.
you found water.
This right here is where we fill up.
You want us to drink this dirty water?
We're going to fill up with this, and this all has to be purified. This is full of biological organisms that can put a hurt on you real fast. Staying hydrated is critical to survival. Even though this water's fresh and running, it's definitely not purified. We have to boil it for at least a full minute before it's safe to drink. I'd really like to leave here with more water than just these 4 canteens. I want to try and make some kind of a container to bring back more water. Why don't we create 2 pockets, pour into it. So we've got 2 pieces of paracord. I'm going to let you guys tie this off. We're going to do the same thing to the other side and then just carry it. Well, guys, we got what we've come for at this spot. I don't see anything edible. We need to keep moving and see if this opens up. We're going to walk the area. We're going to try to find whatever plants, nuts, small game that we can possibly find to put fuel on the human furnace. We got to keep moving, looking for food. Guys, this is starting to get mucky. It's opening up to a pond. I see food.
What food you see?
I see cattail. Cattail is one of the few plants this time of year that is prime for eating. The shoots are edible. The tubers are edible. It's got a lot of starch, a lot of carbohydrates.
Out there in the middle?
That's the problem. It's in the water.
Oh, yeah, well, I ain't about to eat that.
We don't have a choice.
Who's we?
We?
Yeah, I got a choice, man. I ain't doing that.
Is it really worth traversing, water that's in the tens of degrees? This is crazy. He sees these cattails out there, and there's something for food, but I just can't help but wonder, really, how helpful can this be?
This is the only way we're going to get a real meal tonight.
Absolutely. That ice-cold water combined with the freezing cold temperatures and high winds creates a perfect recipe for hypothermia. But we haven't eaten anything, and because we have a raging fire back at camp to dry off with, I am willing to take the risk on waiting out to get these cattail. Who's going? I need somebody to go with me.
I ain't doing it. No way.
I see food.
You talking about out there in the middle?
Creek sees these cattails, but I just can't help but wonder, how helpful can this be?
Who's going? I need somebody to go with me.
I ain't doing it. No way.
Dane, let's go, you and me.
Y'all really about to do this? These people are crazy. I guess white people are getting any kind of cold water, whatever. I ain't doing it, man.
Come on, Dane.
Good luck, guys. We appreciate it.
Luck's not on our side.
Y'all crazy.
We are taking a huge risk wading through this freezing water. Oh, it's bad when you're breaking through ice.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
But these calorie-rich cattails might be our only chance at a real meal this week.
Oh, my goodness.
Holy this is cold.
Oh, nothing prepares you for the sheer shock of ice-cold water. Your feet and legs turn numb almost instantly. We're going to have to go deep with our arms. We're going to go down to the root, and we're just going to slowly start working these up.
Look at that.
Perfect. We'll pull all this root up. That's what we need right there. All right, this is good. Wash them off. This is good. This is what we needed. We don't need any more than this. This is enough for all of us.
Heard that.
No, that was so real.
My first thought was, I don't know if Dane's going to do this or not. But he stepped up.
Come on, Dane, come on.
That says a lot about Dane. You know, he's quiet. He doesn't voice his opinion that much. But when push comes to shove, Dane was the one that got in that water with me. Oh, man. It feels so good to be on this fire.
Amen.
Thank y'all for going in that dirty-ass water.
I can't believe y'all did that. Dane, he just met us yesterday. But for him to actually just kind of traipse right out into the water to do that, that's pretty impressive.
Y'all crazy, man. I got a whole new respect for this dang kid. He wanted to show how manly he was, and he proved his point. And I'm so happy right now that I get to eat this cattail.
I tell you what, while we're boiling and purifying our water, we can eat these cattails, and we're going to get down to this nice white core here.
Like that?
That's good.
Oh, yeah. Sweet. It's not bad, right?
After risking hypothermia, it's pretty damn tasty.
This is still a really small meal for 4 grown men. But I tell you what, after having not eaten for 2 days, this is like Thanksgiving dinner.
I don't know if I would have been so psyched or not if I had this in a restaurant or at a supermarket, but out here, it was like eating candy.
Oh, man, we should have made a salad, player.
You're going to give it to the white stuff.
Look, oh, just to the white? Oh. Damn, I ate the other part.
That's all right.
Is that cool?
Yeah, it's all right. It just starts getting a little stringy. Well, guys, we've spent the past few days covering the basics: shelter, water, fire, and food. We've come a long way, but quite frankly, I'm a little concerned about moving forward. None of them are ready to face the woods alone. If I'm around, they will only use me as their crutch. They need to come into their own here, and having them face the woods together without me around is a good next step. Tomorrow, you know, it's time for you guys to step up and start doing a lot of this stuff without me. At some point, like in their everyday lives, they got to start making decisions on their own.
I'm a little freaked out about that. There's a security in knowing that a guy that knows exactly what he's doing is, you know, alongside us. I mean, none of us are trained in this exactly. I mean, we've got some experience for the last couple of days, but I'm not comfortable putting my life in any of these guys' hands, to be quite honest with you, yet, you know, because we're not quite there yet. So, it's a little scary.
You've got to lean back on what you've done in the past couple of days. These guys are no experts, but this is the moment when everything has to come together. It's time for you guys to step up and start doing a lot of this stuff without me.
I'm a little freaked out about that.
This is the moment when everything has to come together. I am not there.
Dang. Creek's gone.
You said we was gonna be on our own today, man. I'm still in the woods next to these dudes, and Creek gone. The ponytail gangster is not here with us. He done left us by ourselves. So now I gotta figure out what we're gonna do.
I might need another meal soon.
Yeah, I need some water.
I feel like it's a long hike back down to the creek.
Oh my goodness.
To be honest, I'm a little scared. You know, Creek was there, and he was always there to teach us and help the morale and everything. But now that's gone, and if one of us falls, I mean, it's going to be harder for us to pick the other guy up.
What's the game plan?
The simplest task would probably be to gather some firewood.
And then we'll all go down and get some water.
I'm tired of this.
I know, man, me too. All right, let's do it.
We cannot let this fire die. If this fire dies, we're in a bad situation. This a burn. So when we leave, our fire still gotta be going. No matter how long we gone, no matter when we get back. Score! We can't let the fire die. Player! If this fire dies, we might die. I ain't about to die out here in these woods. That's enough to keep it going. I got this fire back going, man. Come on. I'm thirsty.
I'm thirsty too. Let's go down and get something.
Back at home, when they get hungry, they grab a bite to eat. When they're cold, they turn up the heat. They do not have those modern conveniences here in the woods.
Josh, you know where you're going, man?
Everything about this experience is going to be uncomfortable for these guys. It's about changing what you feel and think you are capable of accomplishing.
We made it back to water.
Water's easy. I'm just worried about something to eat tonight.
All right, so where we go from here?
What Creek say about food? If we follow water, that we typically find at least some edibles.
Yeah.
You know, maybe we'll find something else.
Okay. Let's go do it.
Let's do it.
Off to find some.
Oh.
You all right?
Dude, there's a catfish right there.
Holy. I cannot tell you just how excited I was about this catfish. I mean, we're really hungry out here. And when we saw this thing, I mean, it looked like a feast.
Hold on. Both of y'all gonna get the same fish?
You gonna get that fish or am I gonna get that fish?
If you miss, I'm gonna try and get it.
Okay.
You get it?
Oh, he's getting away.
Ah!
I don't think I stabbed him. I think I'm like
Trapping them.
We're gonna have to get
so
it.
where's that other gig?
Did you miss it?
I did. Damn it. These things are slippery.
Give me this gig, man. Let me show y'all how to do this. I'm allergic to fish, but they went in the water to get the cattail so I could eat something. So I feel like I owe it to them to put my all into trying to get this fish, you know? So here I am right there with them. It's your ass fish.
Ah, damn it.
Get it?
Nah, his fin flipped right out.
There's no way this guy's alive. I've stabbed him like 5 times.
It's a catfish gangster.
I miss Creek.
I know. Creek would be waist deep in this thing.
Yeah.
With a snorkel.
You can put your knife in your mouth and go in there like Rambo and just swim around until you feel it.
We can't have no go at this without making a strike.
Like fish too.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, take this knife.
Yeah.
Put this little strap right here. Stick it right in there.
Ooh. That's the winning idea right there, though.
So we're having a ton of problems with these gigs, and Dane comes up with just the greatest idea, where we take the paracord and we actually tie one of the knives into those 4 gig points.
There's the big one.
I hold him down. You stab him.
No, I'm gonna stab him.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, now stay there.
Yeah, we got it.
You going, Josh? I got you.
The things I do for you guys.
Just think about how good that catfish gonna be. Tell me he's there, man.
Yep, I feel him.
You got him?
You ready? Oh. Got it. Oh. Oh, man. Josh, you did it, man. Woo! Look at that.
Man. So we gotta eat good tonight. I'm starving, but even more so right now. I'm freezing. We gotta get back to camp.
Get you to a fire.
Yeah.
Let's go.
This fish is sweet. I mean, it's huge. There's gonna be tons of protein just because of this one score. I'm super excited about it. I just can't wait to get down to the fire and get this thing cooked up.
Hold up, player.
What's that?
You can't come in here with that fish, man. I'm allergic, man. I'm severely allergic. I know I helped y'all and everything, but you come in here with that fish or touch anything in here with that fish, I'm gonna have a real terrible 2 days. My throat might close up. My face will blow up. I got a terrible fish allergy, to be all the way honest. They gonna have to cook that fish somewhere else, or it's gonna go bad for your boy.
Yeah, we
How are
still
we
gotta
gonna cook this
it.
thing?
We can make like an old Polynesian oven. Y'all gonna eat the fish just like that?
Well, we gotta gut it.
Yeah, y'all should do that part. Let me do this part. I'll hook y'all up. I'll hook y'all up with the oven, man. I like to cook, so I'm down to help them eat. There's solidarity out here when you're in the woods with your homies, you know. Get your fish, fool.
Let's do it.
Creek said you can go 3 weeks without food, and when he said that, it kind of clicked in like, I might be hungry, but I'm not gonna die, man. You got 3 weeks. And what you do, you sit the fish on top of there. And we're gonna get more coals and put them on top of the fish after that. And voila, in 20 minutes.
Set it and forget it.
Set it and forget it. Yes, I am a chef. And this right here, brothers, is a low-budget Polynesian oven.
And hopefully this thing's done. It's really exciting. I haven't even really ate yet, and I was already feeling a morale booster, some more energy, just because I feel like my spirits have been lifted.
All right, y'all gonna use this as your plate. There you go, right there. Oh, man, that looks good.
That does look good.
That's good.
Is it good?
Yeah, that's really good.
Man, this is a huge score for us guys, all right?
Something warm in my belly after being in that cold water today. Man.
Worth it all.
Y'all better be glad Creek left me in charge. After all of that, finally, food. Too bad I can't eat it. But it's all good, man. At least they gonna get something to eat. I'm good. Bam!
Well, look who's still alive.
Now, what's up, Creekster?
Man. Morning, fellas.
How you doing, brother?
Good. How are you guys doing is the real question.
Good, man. What'd you do last night?
Party all by my lonesome.
It was not an easy night last night by any means, but your toughest times are ahead of you. Today, you will be without each other.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to send each of you off in a completely different direction. You have to establish your own base camp, build your own shelter, start your own fire, and make it through the night.
Wow. When Creek kind of brings us this news that we're no longer a team and that we're now solo individuals and we're going to be surviving on our own this evening, kind of sat in, and that was quiet, solitude, nobody that I could rely on. It was all me. It wasn't like I could, turn around and say, hey, Dane, why don't you pick that up for me? Or, hey, big fella, why don't you try helping me with this? Kind of sat in that, no, alone means alone.
Today, you will be without each other.
Oh, wow. When Creek kind of brings us this news that we're going to be surviving on our own this evening, kind of sat in that alone means alone.
You can use your stainless steel mugs, scoop out some red hot coals, and carry it with you to your individual base camps, where you'll have to then turn those coals into flame and build your own fires.
All right, man.
Okay? And I'm going to add one piece of gear to each of your arsenal. It's going to make wood processing a lot faster than batoning with your knife. So, guys, there's no sense in burning daylight. Big fella, you're headed straight that way. Dane, you're on top of the high ridge way over here. Josh, you're straight behind us up on top of that ridge. Find your shelters and get to work.
All right. Okay, if it's like that then, Creek. See y'all later, man.
Adios.
If I don't make it back, tell somebody you met big fella.
All right, man, I'm going that way, yeah?
That's right.
All right.
Good luck.
Creek told us, each and every single one of us, to go off in 3 different directions, and big fella Josh off in ways completely opposite where I'm going. I noticed he was the only one to send me up a hill, a big hill, and it rained last night and everything's soaking wet. And here I am going up this steep, slick, wet hill. I'm not having fun right now.
You've seen the guys and I start a fire using a really creative fire start method. Let's use a more common item to short circuit a battery, a disposable razor, and a natural piece of fire starting tinder. These 2 pieces of metal are what we're going to use to short circuit our battery. We're going to connect one to the positive side and one to the negative side. We're going to bring this down and use that spark. And there it is. So we've ignited a smoldering ember into this natural piece of tinder. We're going to take this ember, we're going to put it into a tinder bundle, and then blow this entire bundle into flame.
This must be the place. Maybe I'll make a nice comfy bed right there. I don't know. Eventually, I found this big old tree with a sort of a V shape going on. I figured that's the perfect place to set up.
See what I'm gonna do. What I'm gonna do. Out here in these woods. What I'm gonna do. This would be a good spot if I can remember how to do this. I got a natural wall. And a nice fire area. So from here, to roll inside where he's. Okay. Now I gotta find me a toilet.
I start up the hill looking for my campsite. I find a little flat spot that I think will be perfect enough for one person and a small fire. I step back and I'm out looking for more stuff. I kind of turn around and I realize, wow, that's kind of a place I'm going to live. It was kind of a bit of an overwhelming feeling, that I've created something with my own hands, that would allow me to actually, survive at least a night, if not longer, if I needed to. It was pretty cool to actually see that that came from me.
I love the sound of a crackling fire.
Hey, Creek.
This looks awesome, man. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. I was completely prepared to come up on whatever, I mean, you have a lot to be proud of here. You've overcome a lot of obstacles.
The reason I came was because I've got a major obstacle in my life, and I got to get to the point where I can kind of take care of myself, My body's kind of getting out of shape, and And it's real sensitive to me because of my dad.
Yeah.
You know, he died so young, and I got to make sure that I get back into shape where I need to be. And man, if I can survive out here with you guys for a couple days, man, that says a lot, that there's really not much I can't do.
No matter what reason you came here, you know, that's one lesson you can take away from this thing, you know, is I spent 1 week deep in the wilderness, faced with almost impossible challenges, and I came out the other side completely successful. You know, it's representative of whatever you set your head to in life.
I believe it.
All right, man. I'll see you at base camp in the morning.
All right, see you then.
All right, buddy. Wow.
It's the creek stuff.
That's a good-looking lean-to.
You like that, man?
Yeah.
I got a 2 backpack garage. You know what I'm saying?
I think I'm going to move in tonight. Big fella's definitely listened to everything I had to say about shelter building. He's got an awesome floor, a really sturdy framework, and a nice roof. He's definitely going to be totally fine tonight. Seeing that you're so far along on your shelter and you've already got fire, you know what to do from here?
Yep.
I'm outie. Wow, now that's a wood pile.
You said it, man.
Check that out. I'm going to call you Lumberjack Dane.
You're a little late for the party. I thought you forgot about me.
Oh, my gosh, man. This is like a wilderness chalet. I love it. I love the rock wall.
All it needs now is a fire.
Well, I'll help you out with that, man. You have done a ton of work. Dude, you got to be seriously proud of yourself, man. You've had some pretty cool moments this week. No joke.
I won't lie. It's been tough, but I can't say I haven't enjoyed myself.
Dane really came into his own. He took all of the important shelter building criteria and then added his own twist. His shelter would have been good enough to get him through this entire experience, let alone just one night. There you go.
That's it, man.
All right, buddy. When you get up in the morning, head back to base camp.
All right, will do.
Sweet.
It's gonna be weird going back to the normal world.
Feels like a month. I feel like I've been out here for a long time.
I was kind of nervous. I thought I'd be a little scared being out here all by myself. But, you know, it ain't that bad.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm scared.
It's kind of nice.
I will survive, hopefully.
Coming out here and building a brand new shelter, you include that with kind of the emotional, process of no longer being with Dane or Big Fella. It was kind of a rough day, but I kind of felt it kind of subside a little bit just because of how much effort I put into my projects. The satisfaction of a hard day's work was actually just enough.
The final day of the journey. Gotta admit, it's been fun. I feel like a changed man, you know? Goodbye, house.
Last night was terrible, but I'm happy I made it through the night. Been here a week. I think I accomplished my goals, you know. I want to show all them kids in Detroit, if you can survive in the inner cities of America, you can survive out here.
Hey, Creek.
First one back to camp, Josh.
I made it.
Good to see you, brother.
You as well.
Players!
I didn't think he was going to make it.
Big fella style.
I made it in the woods by myself, suckers. What's up with y'all,
Congratulations, man. Good to see you back at base camp, brother.
What's up, buddy?
Y'all sure?
Missed you last night, man.
How was your evening?
It was all right.
Mine was terrible. I was scared. I was so scared. Creek, do you realize in every scary movie, the black dude die first? You realize that?
Uh-oh.
Look.
I think I smell Dane coming.
Looking crusty as ever.
Y'all miss me?
Look at you, man. You look like Paul Bunyan.
You do look like Paul Bunyan. You like Paul Bunyan's slow nephew, Ricky Bunyan. No, I'm just saying.
You know, as much as I want to get out of this woods this morning, there's a couple of things that I just want to say to you guys. Josh, I know that your father passed away from weight-related complications, and I know that's a big motivating factor in why you came here this week. You have done some amazing things.
Oh, Josh, you did your thing, man.
It has been an honor surviving in the woods with you this week.
You as well, man.
Big fella, you are the real inspiration behind why from this moment on, I will always say survival is 90% heart.
We can make like an old Polynesian oven. I'll hook y'all up with the oven, man. Man, give me a battery. We gotta get this done.
You have been an inspiration not only to us, but to your family and to the entire city of Detroit. And Dane, when you stepped out of that SUV and I met you for the very first time, I have to admit, I was less than impressed.
Me too.
Amen.
But I really feel as if I have watched you grow up. You didn't bat an eye when I looked at you and said, let's break this ice, wade out waist deep in freezing cold water, and gather cattails for 2 complete strangers.
Come on, Dan, come on.
The base camp shelter that you built yesterday is amongst one of the best I've seen in 15 years of survival instruction.
That's pretty cool.
And I want to give you something, just from me to you, to encourage you to maintain this type of confidence and this type of take no prisoners attitude that you've developed, you know? So my token of encouragement to you is the same knife rig that I use myself.
What? Dude, that's cool.
This is so cool, man.
Yeah,
I love you guys, man.
I'm proud of you, Dan, man.
Guys, as much as I love y'all, we've got a long hike out of here.
No kidding.
And quite frankly, you guys stink.
It's not just us.
On day one, I was absolutely certain that not all 3 of them would make it to the final day. But not only did they make it, they exceeded my expectations. They conquered the woods together and alone. I would welcome either 3 of these guys on my survival team any day of the week.